Hello YouTube, Shrug here. Today I want to talk about Seroquel, also known by the generic name Quetiapine. Seroquel is an atypical antipsychotic. It's used in the treatment of schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, major depressive disorders. It's also used off-label for some other stuff, but not all that commonly. I've been taking Seroquel now for about probably 18 months. Before that, I was on Risperdal for years, but I got to the point where the Risperdal wasn't really working anymore, and actually longer than that, probably closer to 3 years I've been on it because it was I had to go in the hospital and they tried to try out the Seroquel to see if it would work. Usually when I go in the hospital, they give me Quetiapine, which is an old school antipsychotic, but it tends to work when nothing else works. But they gave me Seroquel, and it worked, so I told my psychiatrist, and he switched me from Risperdal to Seroquel. And, we've kind of been adjusting the dosages as we need to ever since. Right now I take 800 milligrams a day, which is the maximum recommended dosage. In the studies that they've done, they haven't tested the safety and the efficacy over 800 milligrams a day, so that's really the ceiling, and that's what I take right now. I've been taking 800 milligrams now for about 4 months, because I keep getting these like hypomanic episodes where I'm just, I just go. But, it seems to work. It kind of really has curtailed the schizo side of the disease. But, like I said, I still get the manic, hypomanic episodes, but they seem to be, they're not that bad. I'm not out of control. They're controlled. The biggest thing is just that I don't sleep. And that's what worries them the most. But, of course, this is, an addict and a mentally ill person saying, I feel like I got it under control, though, but it's no big deal. So, Seroquel, it's kind of, it's good and evil. It works very well for me, but it's also got some, the side effects of it are pretty rough. Unfortunately, I'm very tolerant. I don't experience many side effects. But on one thing, since I have gone on Seroquel, I've gained about 100 pounds. On Risperdal, I lost a lot of weight, which is kind of backwards because all antipsychotics or APs, they tend to force you to gain weight. That's why you see most schizophrenics who've been in treatment for an extended period of time are all obese because of, the medications. And it rots your teeth and stuff like that, it makes you very tired. So that's the biggest side effect I have is the tiredness. And, usually when I take it at night before I go to bed. That's when I take most of my medications. I do take one in the morning and one in the afternoon. But I'll get into that in another video. But I take it at night, and after about, usually I'll take it when I'm getting ready to go to sleep. You're supposed to, my doctor says he recommends that you take it at the same time every night, so your body kind of falls into that circadian rhythm and stuff like that. But my life is all weird, because of what I do with video games and data security and everything else. I go to sleep some nights at 9 o'clock, other nights at 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes, I don't go to sleep at all, like I said. So I take it at all different times because when I do take it, I have about 45 minutes and then I am out for the next 14 to 16 hours. And, maybe it makes you feel kind of, at least for me, it makes me feel kind of like I'm in slow motion sometimes, like everything's kind of like I'm underwater, everything's kind of like, but, the pros, for me, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. With the Seroquel, at least I have my personality back. I'm kind of a jokester, a prankster. I don't take things too seriously. I don't take life very seriously. I think they tend to turn everything into a joke. And when I was on the Risperdal, it kind of gave me a flat affect where I was kind of very silent. I didn't really show any emotion. And I have another mental condition which deals with emotions, which I'll get into in another video as well. But getting back to Seroquel, the Seroquel side effects, like I said, the biggest one that I experience is the tiredness. And every once in a while I'll get some restless legs or akathisia, but it's never that bad. It usually passes after, if I get it when I'm trying to go to sleep, I'll just get up and watch some TV or read a little bit or come down and do something at the computer, and after about an hour it seems to go away. But it's very rare, maybe once every couple months that'll happen. But overall I like Seroquel. I've seen a lot of videos where people say it's like the devil's nectar and stuff like that, but for me it works well. There are a lot of other side effects that some people who are sensitive to drugs may experience with it that can be a lot more of an issue. Like I don't get dizzy, I don't get the shakes or anything, or any of the rapid eye movements or the snake tongue stuff or drooling or anything like that. I'm lucky. Like I said, the biggest thing is the sedation, and I believe out of the 15 antipsychotics that exist, I believe Seroquel is the 5th most sedating of those. So it's in the top third as far as sedation goes. And when I don't take it, I don't sleep. It's plain and simple. I could be tired as could be, but I can't fall asleep without that. And the antidepressant that I'm on, which I'll make another video about here later on this evening. But what else can I say about Seroquel? I have read online that there's like a black market for Seroquel. People take it recreationally, which I really can't understand. I mean, why would you want to take a drug that makes you impotent, makes you tired, can give you irreversible neuromuscular issues? You don't really catch a buzz off of it. It's not like painkillers or anything like that. It doesn't make you feel great. It makes you feel pretty shitty, actually, to be honest with you. But like I said, for me, the pros outweigh the cons. So, but I can't believe people take this for kicks, like to get high or something. But like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do now if I do continue on with these hypomanic phases, and my doctor feels, I don't know if we might have to switch up to something else. Like I said, I've been fortunate. I've only taken probably, I think, 4 antipsychotics since I've been diagnosed, which is, I've taken Risperdal for a long period of time. I've taken Quetiapine when I've been hospitalized. I've taken, what's it called? I forget the name of it. Zyprexa. I've taken just in the hospital. They gave me Zyprexa a couple times because it comes in injectable form, and they needed to get something in me right away because I was kind of climbing the walls. So, and the Seroquel. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm very tolerant, so I don't experience many side effects. So I'm able to, tolerate these higher dosages and things like that, and it really doesn't have all that much of a negative effect on me. As far as, like every quote-unquote crazy person will tell you, when your medication's working well and things are going good, a lot of times you think, geez, I don't need this stuff that makes me feel bad. I'm doing great, everything's good, and I do, for the most part, I take my medication every day, but I will skip a day every now and again. Like if I have something going on where I know I want to stay up for an extended period of time. If I'm not in one of my hypomanic episodes, I will skip taking my antidepressant, my antipsychotic, because I don't want it to knock me out. So basically, that's Seroquel in a nutshell. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comments under the video. I'll leave a link to the Wikipedia page for Seroquel in the description so you can check it out and follow it up if you so desire. Don't forget to throw me a sub and like the video if you like it. Like I said, let's try and keep the comments constructive. Let's work to help each other. We're all in this world together. And hopefully later on this evening I will make a video on mirtazapine and also one on clonazepam or benzodiazepines in general. So you can expect to see them either tonight or tomorrow if you're interested. And again, remember, if you are suffering from symptoms of mental illness, depression, anxiety, things like that, please get help. Don't suffer through it on your own. Don't do anything stupid. Don't, suicide isn't worth it. Think of the people who care about you. That's what's always kept me going. There's been times when, I didn't give a rat's tail about myself, but, I thought about how my actions would affect the people who cared about me and the people who loved me. My mom, my dad, my brother, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my friends. Think about how it'll affect them and, get some help. There is help out there. And they can do amazing things. Psychiatry, it's kind of a weird science. It's kind of hit or miss, or, it depends on how much faith you have. I kind of swing back and forth, but, if you are feeling bad, if you are experiencing mental health issues and symptoms of mental illness, please get some help. Call a social worker, call a therapist, call a doctor, go to your local emergency room, go to your GP. Your GP can, get the ball rolling. He can set you up with any acute care that you might need and, get you set on the path to recovery. You don't need to suffer, and you don't need to suffer alone. These diseases, as nasty as they are, they can be controlled for the most part, if you take the proper steps and, do what needs to be done. But anyway, I'm starting to babble, so here we are at about the 13-minute mark. I'm going to end it here. I hope everybody has a great day. And again, I was trying to make those other 2 videos tonight. And also, don't forget to check out my other channel, Trug Does Games. We're going to be working on getting some video game footage and stuff up on there during this week. There's nothing up there quite yet, but keep an eye, and I'll put links to all my social media and stuff like that, and my profile on YouTube. So check all that out. I also stream on Twitch, so that's kind of fun to watch or be a part of, So anyway, enough of that. And may everybody have a great day. And I will see you when I see you. Alrighty, Shrug out.